What's going on, guys? So, second video of this channel. I do apologise about the blurriness if it's doing it again. It keeps autofocus, and I think it's because of that light up there. So I do apologise about that. But as promised, I am going to do a room tour of my garage, so a kind of tat garage in a way. So I'm going to show you around a little bit of how the way I think, like the way how I do things. I can't speak today, and how I have set things out and things like that. So start at the bottom of the garage and we'll work our way up. So this is obviously the garage door. Pretty obvious. We'll start on this side. Basically, this is. I feel like I'm zoomed in. Yeah, it was. So obviously, this side is the kind of the part which I'm wanting to do something with. So obviously, I've got my bike here. It is the only thing kind of in the house, from the house or the old house, that I've actually brought into the garage. That's not eBay, basically. Now, I want to get this out of here, basically putting it straight. I mean, it's not a cheap bike, it's an e-bike, so it's quite an expensive one, so I don't want to just kind of whack it in the garden and hope for the best. I do want to try and get somewhere secure for it, obviously on the property. I have thought about sticking it up on the wall, but it's not a very light bike. Let's just put it that way. It's very, very heavy. So anyway, enough rambling on. I mean, if anyone's got any suggestions, anyone has a bike themselves within their garage which they do eBay, let us know what you do. It would be great help. So coming up here, and there's a lot of space up here that could be getting used for other things, which is quite annoying. Sorry, I thought I just heard something there. Then coming along here, we have this is like the cable. So cables, testing equipment, testing DVDs, CDs, games and things like that. So if I need to test a product, I'll just use that to test it with. Over here we have some little cubed units with stock in. These I usually put plush teddies in here, but they're just too big, so I've had to kind of squeeze them in there. Two big Pepper and George teddies there. Up here, these are, get rid of that, just little drawers. What I'm thinking about doing in here is because I want to start buying remote controls. So things like, obviously, like vintage remote controls, for instance, for this VHS player. It doesn't have a remote control, but I'm going to start buying a lot of remote controls from car boot sales. I know that they're not very fast movers, but they do sell, and they sell really well. I mean, I had to buy one, when was it? About 2 months ago. Basically, I got this VHS DVD player combo thing, but like this, but with a DVD player on the side, where you could convert VHS into DVD. Sorry. And it plugged it in, powered up, but it was locked, which I thought was quite random. So I had a little look online, and basically the only way I could unlock it was with a genuine remote. So I mean, this DVD combo sold for about £90. So it was sorry, I'm swaying backwards and forwards there. The actual unit itself is worth £90, but I bought it for, I think it was only £5 I bought it for, to be honest. But then the actual remote was £15 to buy off eBay. So that just goes to show people do buy remotes to kind of use products and lock them, for instance. So yeah, anyway, enough rambling on. Down here, this is basically just things that are going to be going to the tip when they eventually open after this lockdown. More storage for things. As you can see, everything is coded for the custom SKUs. Up here I have 3 boxes. I do apologise, my camera keeps unblurring, or blurring I should say. 3 boxes they've all got leather jackets in them. So normally I would keep my clothes in these boxes, but it would take up the whole box, so it would be pointless. I have a security camera pointing to the door. I also have a motion detector in the actual door itself, so if the door gets opened, it notifies me straight away. Some little thing of bubble wrap there. Basically, I got a new one, this big one here, and I had that left, so I thought take that one down, put the big one up, save some room. Again, just more storage. I've only actually got 1 and 2 actually filled. This one's got my laptop in and stuff, but the top one's got some tools in which aren't mine. They need to go back to my stepdad. Just gonna move my chair around. Down here is the most ugliest part of my garage, is the box storage. I would love to know a way of kind of making this look half decent. It's actually something I need to go out and try and find, is some more cardboard boxes. I'm running quite low. Up here I have just packaging materials again. It's actually amazing how much packaging you actually have to use for eBay. It's crazy. In these little 3 drawer things here, it's just things like tools, so like little screwdrivers for like things like PlayStation remote, specialised ones. I've got a card reader, some memory cards, test cameras, and just spare things like tape, double-sided sticky tape and things like that. Down here, this is my packaging area / repair area / cleaning area / folding clothes area to put into bags. It's a multi-use table, let's just say that. In my dirty hot chocolate mug there that I've just had a hot chocolate. So I've got this little organiser. It was actually from the pound shop. It's actually a makeup organiser. And I've just got a few little bits like batteries, obviously tape measures for measuring parcels and things like that. A couple of knives for cutting glue to stick, obviously. Also repair things. A little cup there with pens and scissors. Yeah, this is all my stickers. So basically I made this little thing out of one of my cardboard boxes. It's just got all different stickers in, this way up fragile, security stickers, etc, etc. Then coming up here is this cupboard. Again, it's just got more packaging supplies in, batteries for testing things. It's amazing how many batteries you end up with when doing reselling as well, the amount of people that leave batteries in things. I don't like to package things with batteries in, because obviously in case they corrode, obviously in storing and in transport, so I like to take them all out. It's amazing how much you get in there. Coming at the top, VHS, and to be honest, I might take them all off eBay and get rid of them to save that space, because they just don't sell. I actually got every single one of them up there for free, so it was worth just sticking on. I think I've sold one in about 6 months, which isn't great. Coming down here, this is my proudest product in this garage. It's basically like a vegetable caddy thing, but I use it as my cleaning station in a way. So instead of having everything bulked up here, it's down here. So I've got things like spray down there, elbow spray, fabric kind of freshener, make your fabric smell nicer. This here is it's actually for gardening, but I basically use it to tie up cables, and it works really well. So you just pull some out, put it around this thing and snip it off. Perfect. Down here, oh sorry, finger over the camera, cleaner things. So malt vinegar, really good tip is if you ever have something with battery corrosion, use a cotton bud or a cotton swab or whatever you call them, Q-tips in America I think it is. Put that in there and then just kind of run it over the battery acid, and it neutralizes it and gets rid of it. And then I usually go in with a little cheap toothbrush and try and get it out. 9 out of 10 times I do get electronics working again doing that. So it's really good to have. Another good thing with toothbrushes is, I don't know if you've ever had it where If you've ever a PlayStation 2, you know, we've got them grooves along the front and the sides. If the dust gets stuck in there, obviously dust gets stuck in the back of the fan, go on with a toothbrush and it just gets it all out. Really, really good. It was actually one day I sat there with Q-tips, moving it along with some alcohol wipes, and it just took us absolutely ages. So I actually YouTubed how to clean it, and someone said, well, they actually said denture one because it's slightly bigger. I do have one of them somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Toothbrush just works just as well. Obviously the denture one has that little one on the end, so it's good for getting in the little bits. Back around. Yeah, so order eater. So for freshening up your shoes, WD-40. Use that for quite a lot of electronics, to be honest. Where they've got like springs and things like that, if they're getting a bit old. This stuff here, sticker remover. Now I found this in the pound shop, obviously for £1. Absolutely amazing stuff. If you have a product with an old sticker or sticker residue on, whack that on, leave it 5 minutes, wipe it off, and you're good to go. A universal plug adapter thing for all the different countries. So if you do get anything that has a different plug on, you can test it. And then try it roll down the side. And some Ziploc bags. Over here is the computer area. Oh, I've gone blurry. So this is the computer. This is where all the magic happens. So I did have everything on this table, and then I had this table, and then I had this table over there. I thought it would look a bit stupid, so I've condensed, sorry, I keep burping, condensed everything down into one place. So I've got the computer area next to my packaging area, which also has my printer, label printer up at the top, and my scales on the wall there. So basically, I get an order in, bring it over here, get a box it up, wait, and print the label off. That was confusing. Yeah, so that's the print area. In these drawers, I've just got, again, packaging supplies, poly bags, poly mailers, things like that. Yeah, label printer, just normal everyday printer. A steamer up there for steam and clothes. Highly recommend one of them. I bought a really cheap one off eBay, but it just kept leaking, so all the clothes just ended wet. So I had to dry them and wait for them to do it, and then obviously try again. And then just tools up there. TV on the wall, keeps us entertained. I'm currently watching Captain Sparkles on Minecraft. Not a Minecraft fan, but I do quite enjoy watching Captain Sparkles. He's just a funny guy, basically. So yeah, scales on the floor. Ooh, big knife. These are like kind of heavy duty scales, so really good if I have anything that's over like 2 kilograms, whereas the little scales don't really handle them. So I do get quite a lot of big things like electronics that do require basically something bigger than a kitchen scale, I suppose. I am working from home at the minute, so this is the reason why this desk is here. As I said, everything used to be on here, but I condensed it down there so that I could technically use this, but I've now decided that I'm going to get rid of this once I go back to work. More packaging supplies up here, so tape, fragile tape, box filler, which is basically just chip shop paper, and the big roll of bubble wrap. Over here, this is my photo taking area for clothes. Again, all of, oh, watch the chair out of the way. Again, all of these will be moving over here where this table is, but I need to wait for that table to go just so I can have constant access to that. And I do need to buy a ring light. So as I said before, this is for clothes and shoes. This one here is for plushes. A few extra containers here. They're just for when I start running out of other ones, I suppose. And then I have my kind of main photo taking area. So this is where I put all of my other products. And this is my def pile area. So what I do with this is anything that I've got for def pile just goes in there. I've got the drawers, another drawer here, which actually, oh, Totally forgot I had them in there. And then more in there, so some more clothes I need to post. Actually sort through first. Now with this little idea that I came up with a couple of weeks ago, so it's just basically like a big tablecloth, white tablecloth, and what I do is Velcro it to the wall. So you take that off, and then you take the scissors out. 2 seconds there. Takes a couple of seconds just to set up. Normally takes a couple of seconds to take up. And then there is my background. Again, as I said before, I need to get a ring light, because although these lights up here are great, they don't shine enough light down here, so I need to get something like a ring light or something just to make the photos look a bit more professional. And then when I'm done, I just pop these back up here. I could technically keep it down, to be quite honest, but I found in the past, if you tend to keep, like, obviously white kind of cloths down and don't fold them up, then obviously get dirty. Sorry, I'm a bit OCD, I need to get this right. There we go, that'll do. So yeah, this is the room tour. I probably will do another video, to be honest, once I've got rid of this and I've had a little bit of idea of what I'm going to do, because obviously the only problem I've got is I can't really stack things very high because I've got them there. So I want to try and find somewhere else for that paper, see if there's anywhere I can put that. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, and I will hopefully be on within the next week or so with a new one. So take care, stay safe, stay home. Please subscribe. Thanks now, bye.